Hi guys and welcome to TheWhovians. It's Toby on Tuesday. Let's go through. Let's start with. Okay, we'll start with Kitamara since we're talking about Kitamara. Where's Kitamara gone? She's on one of these back things. Okay, so I got my autograph from Kitamara and I asked her the question that she's probably been asked several times before: is the Rani? Do you think the Rani will return to Doctor Who? And her answer was yes, she loved the Rani to return to Doctor Who, but she said it'd probably be played by a much younger actress. Where then I bumped in and said, no, I think they should hire you because you are the Rani. And I think she quite liked that. And she was a very nice person to me. I had a nice chat with her. I don't see why. I'm not really a chatty person with these stars, but with her I had a nice chat because there was no one behind me. So I had a nice chat with her. And it says, to Toby for love. Kate Amara. She's nice. Yes, that's Kate Amara. She's got on my wall over here somewhere. So that's Kate. What on earth happened to you? A laser blast. Caught my eye. Well, let me see. Certainly. Contact has been made. Excellent. Of the almost flesh. This episode kind of on the brink of this doesn't make sense, and at the end was a bit of what the fuck. There's too many Jennifers and there's too many things, too many plots. They're trying to be too clever with this story, I think. They're trying to be too clever, trying to put too much into it, and by doing that, they're creating complicated stories, which this series seems to have adapted, having a huge line of complicated stories and complicated plot lines. Okay, what else can I say about this story? Not much, really. What do you want in here? Is there something that you want? Oh. Bye gum. Hello Whovians and welcome to Toby's review of something about flesh. Here's another episode where you kind of think this is confusing. Any story you do about double gangers and doubles is kind of complicated and confusing. They did it in Meglos, which was good. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Go up with the thing. Anyway, okay, this story, I thought it was really difficult to understand who was who. It's like in the double gang stories, like as I mentioned, Meglos. In Meglos there was a way of telling who was who, and one was either the Doctor behaves badly and evil, or he kind of turns into Meglos, and you kind of know that's that one, or that's one, or the plot's been going that way, so you know that's the evil person. The music's like, oh yeah, this is the evil one, this is the evil double ganger that we don't want. And so it's not really confusing. But when you get into a story like this, we've got several people pretending to be other several people, it is confusing. Probably watching that back, it will not be so confusing. But watching it first, it is starting to be confusing. Even watching it back, it'll probably still be a bit confusing. Who's who?
there were several moments during that episode I was like, are these the gangers or are these the humans? It's very hard, and the story doesn't really point towards that, showing us exactly who is who. It kind of makes us make up our own minds, but there is some moments where we definitely know they're gangers or definitely know they're humans, but during the story it's very uneven and we're not really sure who's who during the story, which I find is a little bit irritating.
Hello and welcome to TheWhovians with Toby on Tuesday. Out of the Sunmakers and Paradise Towers, which one do I want? And I was like, I want Sunmakers, but they didn't have the Sunmakers, so I had to go for the Paradise Towers. It's still a good story, but Sunmakers is one of my favourites, and I like it. And I want to watch it again, really, on DVD with high quality. But, you know, it's kind of, I might get it someday. I might do someday. Yeah, so that's recent DVDs that have been out. Not sure. I think Colony in Space is coming out, which is an okay story. I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but it's still an okay story. That thing used to creep me out beyond belief. That thing in the wall comes out and goes, very well, you know, I am the creator of I hold the doomsday weapon. It's like, nah. It was like, oh. It kind of makes you feel sick, and also it's really scary, but it's, you know, it's some sort of midget thing comes out of the wall. Oh, nasty. Yeah, I think Day of the Daleks is coming out in November, which is another awesome one. The whole thing has been created with new effects, new special effects, new extra scenes added in, new voices, new everything. That is the biggie one of this year that's going to come out, so you have to go buy Day of the Daleks. Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Day of the Daleks Special Edition, only the Special Edition of this DVD. But yes, starting off with CGI effects. Okay, this Special Edition is littered with CGI effects, and loads of CGI effects have been added into this, a lot, more than I would see on any of the other DVDs that have CGI in them. We have new sets being built into CGI as well. So we'll go we'll start with the sets first. There's sets that are made out of CGI. Where the complex used to be, it was probably like I can't remember what it was, but I think it's like a council building thing there before. And now they've turned it into like 3 towers with the symbol on them, the Dalek symbol. On there, and with loads of flying saucers going around, whizzing around the top, keeping guard, I suppose. And that has an awesome effect because you've turned something that was 70s rubbish, into like, oh, we can't find many locations that are good. We found this location, it will do. We'll use it. And then used one that's a better visual for us. It's only a better visual, and then that visual's used again. And there's a scene in there which I can't remember ever seeing before, but obviously it's in there because all the actors from the 70s episode in there, so it must be from there, not an added scene. But it was where they had this new magnetron machine, and it was used to pull in anyone who uses that time machine on Earth, directs them straight back to the capital, the control area, and then they've added an effect into that where it glows green, and then it shoots up, and then you get a visual of the towers with this huge beam coming out of the towers, and I thought that was awesome.
Daleks, the function of the human is to obey. Activate the magnetron.
I love the way, this is an awesome bit, they don't do this in the new series, they don't do this in the classic series, is that when the person is exterminated, after the negative is gone, they added in smoke coming off the body. That was awesome. They don't do that in the new series either. Like, of course, if you're exterminated, this body is heated up a lot. That's how you've died. And so the smoke comes off the body. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, they should definitely do that in the new series. The body just smokes afterwards. That's cool. They don't actually show the body smoking. It's just that when the negative goes, you just see a smoke around the body and then it collapses. Which is kind of awesome. I love that. And they've added in different sections. Yeah, the Dalek gun. Oh, the gunfights. Another prominent part of the episode. Them shooting guns everywhere. It's awesome. They just added in lasers everywhere. So in some scenes, like the final battle scene, they just added lasers and they're like flying everywhere. Like, what the hell's going on here? There's lasers flying everywhere. I think the Ogrons have got green lasers and the Earthlings have got yellow lasers. I don't see why they're different, but still, it's probably because so you know when they're firing these guns, who's firing what, when they're trying to rescue the Doctor. And this man, because they disintegrate a gun, you shoot them, they go blah, and then their bodies just tear to bits and they just disappear. And you see they're having those trying to find the Doctor, and this man just stands there, and Ogron just stands there and fires at this man, and he goes, and then you kind of feel like, oh no, this man's died. And then all the other guerrillas come in and like, you killed this person. They don't say this, but they kind of get the guns and go, and they're like, they can see they can see all around there with their guns, and they're firing at this Ogron, trying to kill him because they killed his friend. And you just feel so much more emotion because you can see these lasers, and they're trying their best to get this Ogron and kill him. But it's like, well, it's just the emotions. These CGI effects and all these other things just add so much to the story that it changes it a lot. Makes it a lot better.
Bring in the prisoners!
Stephen and Sarah enter the room. Chen, who still has his gun, follows them, a smug smile on his face.
Once again, I, Mavic Chen, Guardian of the Solar System, have helped the Daleks with their conquest plan.
Our alliance has ended!
What? But I've helped you time and time again with your absurd incompetence! I, Mavic Chen, will decide when the alliance is at an end. You, Dalek Supreme, tell them to take your orders from me!
The Daleks do not move, nor do they speak. They stand still, watching Chen impassively.
I assume that this silence means that the orders have been passed. Good. You, bring me the invasion reports. It is essential that I know the stage of the countdown has reached. Now move! You did not pass my order. Why?
Chen levels his gun at the Dalek Supreme.
Failure to obey the orders of your ruler brings only one reward!
The weapon has no effect, but the Daleks move to encircle Chen, ready to defend their leader. He drops his gun.
Take him away and exterminate him, but do not fire in here! You will damage us and some of the controls!
You can't turn against me! I, Mavic Chen, first ruler of the universe! I'm immortal!
You and exterminate in safe area! Repeat, in safe area!
The Daleks file from the control room, their other prisoners forgotten in the confusion. The Daleks pursue Chen through the corridors of the base. Very soon he finds himself cornered.
You will pay for your crimes against your ruler!
No!
You cannot kill me!
Mavic Chen, would-be first ruler of the universe, falls to the ground, dead.
I love the story. It's absolutely awesome. Go watch it on YouTube. I watched the whole thing on YouTube. Well, I watched all the surviving episodes on the DVD. And I've loved it. I've watched the whole story, and I have even more respect for the story because it's totally awesome. And I advise it above all other deleted episodes. Go watch Dark Mars Palace when you have to watch because it's absolutely, totally awesome.